When I say a serious girlfriend, I'm talking about I supported her, I took care of her, she was like a real main chick.
The lion doesn't concern itself with having a girlfriend that doesn't cheat on you.
Myron, we always knew that you were never going to be good with women.
It is funny though, because he doesn't seem to be able to really get girls, even though he's rich and he works out. So there must be something that makes him not dateable. It's gotta eat him alive. Not only is she not with him, she's so happy without him.
After the whole breakup and everything, they had to leave YouTube. For whatever reason, they are truly preaching the definition of insanity as trying to get remonetized on this platform. They keep doing the same thing.
Nobody values Myron for his words outside of when he says provocative shit. That's the problem. If he toned down his rhetoric, he doesn't really get a fan base anymore. It's a little tough for him.
I know I clown Myron and all of them on this channel a lot, but he is a very opinionated figure. People be taking these things to heart, and when people take it to heart, they will start thinking about how to take your heart, and I don't want to see that happen.
Me neither, man. I love making money and content. All right, listen, let's get this party started here. This video looks interesting. Somebody sent to me in the Discord. It's called Myron Has Nothing Left and Now He's in Danger. It's from someone called Random University. So let's just let's have fun, dude. Let's have fun. Is this Final Fantasy music?
Welcome back. Just like my boy LeBron James, we just can't seem to get past our reading kryptonite known as the first page.
Is that really an issue he has?
One day we're going to make it beyond that border, and we're actually going to see what's in the rest of that story. Whatever book that we're reading. Though I actually have read this terrible book called Why Women Deserve Less.
Oh, that's that's Myron Gaines' book. Right, okay.
It is one of my favorite books of all time,
That's
even
beautiful.
though it's lacking in all substance. I mean, it's a pretty puny book.
I mean, so listen, sometimes people just like to engage with stuff that has no substance in it. That's why people like to watch my channel. You're not here to think, guys. You're here to just rot your brains out, you know?
It's only got about 70-something pages of actual real material. It's utterly pathetic. I mean,
Hopefully there's a lot of pictures. I respond very well to pictures.
it's real trash. But I tell you what, there's nothing that captivated me more than reading this book. I actually have a video discussing this book. Back last Christmas I released it. Feel free to watch it, as I might release it again this Christmas, though I might need to do a different spin on that one because I don't think that video was very good. But anyway, feel free to watch that video. It's out there. But we have to discuss everybody's favorite super duper alpha male guru, Myron Gaines.
I know he's mine, dude. I know he's my favorite.
Again!
Fun fact.
That clip is so funny. I love it.
Were you aware that before Myron and Fresh decided to become Fresh and Fit, they were actually going to be called...
They were actually boyfriend and girlfriend, but Walter, the other one, he was actually like, listen, I'm not gay. And Myron's like, listen, I am. But he usually likes white guys, but he was just like really into Walter, you know? Because I don't know if you guys know this. The only pictures you can see of Myron hugging guys is that white guy. Let's just see. Myron Gaines gay. Just... There we go. See, first thing that pops up. Hopefully there's nothing inappropriate on here. It's just him hugging on guys being gay. You know, just boys being boys. But they did have like a crush thing going on for a while.
Called Bussy with the Boys, but it was actually way too close to Bussing with the Boys here in Nashville, Tennessee.
Bussy with the Boys, is that real?
And thus they were going to have some copyright infringement issues. So thus they became Fresh and Gay.
Dude, was it really going to be called Bussy with the Boys? That tracks.
Excuse me. Fresh and Fit. It in your mouth. Pause.
Ooh, got him, dude.
But that's what we're talking about here today.
See, if you had your eyes closed and you were just listening, once he said pause, you're like, oh, this is a black creator. You know what I mean? I've never heard a white guy say pause before. The only time I've heard a white person say pause was when I was 13 and my mom swore I could pause World of Warcraft, and I got really upset, so I tried to ram a remote control at my ass. You know what I mean? But it's like, Mom, you can't pause an online game. You know, parents, they just don't get us youngins, do they? They just don't understand, you know, us youngin gamers, us relatable young gamers. Am I right, guys?
Hi, my name is Akeem, and I am the founder, chairman, CEO, president, vice president, and the dean of Random University. We offer a vast variety of courses, everything from psychology of the fake alpha male to cringe studies to pause 101. Now, if you're interested in joining this university, please call or text the number on the screen at 1555
1555. Wow.
Random U. Are you ready?
It was only early this year when me and other content creators were out here announcing the death of Fresh and Fit for over the 200th time.
Damn, but they just won't go away, you know?
And just like Pete from Goof Troop, Kenny from South Park, or any ridiculous character you can think of from any never-ending soap opera, they never seem to die. They just never seem to go away. It's almost as if they caught a case of monkey nucleosis and they just...
I mean, you got to give them some credit for that, I guess, right? Like, I mean, they're still around, you know, they're keeping relevant. It's the name of the game when it comes to making content here, you know? It's the name of the game.
Will not perish. You cannot get rid of Fresh and Fit. Whatever it is, they never seem to go away. It's just like a very bad hemorrhoid. No matter how much cream you seem to go ahead and violate yourself with to put that thing away, it just keeps on flipping back out, and you got an itchy butt.
My advice for hemorrhoids: eat more of roughage. I'm a fat guy, but I try to eat a good amount of like broccoli every day, just because it helps me feel better. You know, it helps things digest better and process better, makes me feel a little less inflamed. So that's just my advice, and it gets rid of the hemorrhoids. You know, some call them speed bumps. You know, Myron, when we used to hang out all the time, he used to call them speed bumps. We'd laugh because, you know, we would engage in you know, intercourse. Of course, mine weren't a problem. You know what? That makes me sound like I take it in the butt. But you know what? God put the prostate in there for a reason, you know?
Butthole, and you can't sit down on anything that's tough anymore. It's a big pain in the ass. I'm telling you, that's what Fresh and Fit is at this point in time.
That is true.
But later on, we came to the conclusion that, oh my goodness, Fresh and Fit is breaking up. This was big news.
Yeah, they were getting so frustrated with each other because Walter isn't like terminally online, and Myron hates Jewish people. I love Jewish people, by the way. Please don't attack me, okay? Don't hurt me, please. Don't ban me, dude.
It all came to the conclusion that Fresh had simply had enough. He got sick and tired of Myron constantly cheating on him with other men. He got sick and tired of Myron always hanging out with other men, collaborating with other men.
That's so relatable, though.
Touching other men, talking highly about other men in front of him. And so Fresh said, enough. Just like we're always mocking Myron for saying, again!
But dude, that clip is so funny.
Then I also thought it was serious.
It's just such a weak clip. He just gets so fucking angry, and he's so serious at the same time. Yeah.
Because Fresh was talking about, I need to get away from Myron. I need to get away from all this rhetoric, this negative speech, all this virus speech. Well,
that's the problem. Is Walter, unfortunately, doesn't really have much going for him other than working with, you know, Fresh, whatever. They all look the same to me, but he's got nothing else going for him outside of working with him. Because, like, what does he really do? I mean, I remember somebody wrote a book about what Walter does. And it's like 3 pages, and one of them's like a picture or something. Or it's like a table of contents. It's just so funny.
Constantly coming out of Myron's mouth. I can't be around it no more. I can no longer support this.
The controversial content that much, huh? Cost money is the problem.
There's no point to it.
Oh, Jake Shields. He also hates Jewish people.
Cost money. I mean, it's...
Listen, I'm all for the truth, but, like, reality speaking, once it gets shut down, no one cares. We're tired of the fucking toll policing. Make racism great again. Make bigotry great again. Make fun of just for being stupid. Call them bimbos. Call them because they fucking are. And we just want to call a spade a spade.
Yeah, I know it's tough because, like,
they're gonna shut you down at some point.
Stuff gets banned and stuff, so it's
I'll put you in a corner.
It's, no, it's like what I enjoy speaking about. It's hard to get sponsors, stuff.
Why is his audio so terrible?
Starts getting pulled, and like I said, I like to talk to all kinds of extremist content, not like, but people don't like that.
The problem is, bros, that like sponsors don't want it. We want to say companies don't.
What the fuck? What?
Want it? We want to say it.
What?
Platforms don't want it. We want to call these Jews. We want to be able to say what the we want to say. We want to call Italians or Indians. So at some point you're gonna be in a corner by yourself.
That's crazy. These words are crazy.
If I gotta be the one to be one of the few streamers that says this because all the other ones are scared about losing endorsements and deals, fuck it. Listen, bro, I'm all for the truth, but at some point you gotta understand it's a losing battle.
So I assumed he was done. So I thought the breakup once.
Yeah, they just kind of quietly still kept working together, I guess, right? I think Walter is still on Fresh and Fit. I mean, I only watch him every once in a while. The last time we really engaged was when it turned out that Myron was cheated on by his first girlfriend at 35, so that was funny, you know.
Again, was big time legit. I thought it was for reals. And what normally happens during any other breakup scenario? Oh my goodness. One person decides, I'm going to get in shape again. I want to go back to looking like I did back in my prime, completely ignoring the fact that that might have led to the reason why you broke up in the first place. But no, they're going to be like, you know what?
You motivate yourself to be amazing, you know.
Before I hit the market again, I'm going to get sexy again. The next person who's going to get to see me and be with me is going to get all of me. So
Yeah, sometimes, man, there's no greater motivator than being angry, you know?
So I'm going to be hot again. So I'm going to get in the gym and I'm going to pump some iron. Completely ignoring the fact that the last person that you were with for all those years really deserved all that extra activity, but you didn't put it in. But that's neither here nor there, and we're not going to continue to beat that dead horse. But Fresh, he decided to take matters into his own hands.
Is in the gym.
What? These are terrible fucking upright rows. Oh, damn. Come on, dude.
Walter getting his lift on, okay?
Bro, these are terrible upright rows, though. I mean, upright row, I mean, in general, I don't know. But, like, you come up all the way. Like, you're really supposed to... Like, what are you doing, dude? The fuck are you doing? He's not even getting full range of motion in there.
Walter getting his lift on, okay? Walter is in the gym. He lost weight. He lost... Now, you got some bad form, but that's okay.
That's true. That's true.
Walter has lost weight.
Oh, it is Tree of Logic. I was sitting here, I'm like, she sounds so familiar. That's because she's Tree of Logic.
Walter is getting his lift on. Isn't that something? Hold on, there's another picture too. Hold on, it's another one. It's another one. Walter ain't got no good.
Okay.
Walter got rid of his gut, y'all. Walter lost weight.
So clearly, I thought that this was dunsies. I thought he was finished. I thought Myron and Fresh were no longer going to be able to really be around each other. Because when Fresh decided that he needed to get away from Myron, he needed to spread his own wings and fail. Because his platform was absolutely shit. It was dog water. It was a very bad thing. When he decided to go out on his own and decide to do his own videos and collab with other people, it bombed. Because Jew Almighty decided, and he said it best.
I mean, Walter is boring. You know, he's a nicer guy than Myron, but he's fucking boring. Of course it's not good. It's going to bomb. You know, it doesn't make any sense.
Best. When Fresh starts speaking, he simply just sucks all the air out of a room. It's literally like if you're listening to Fresh, whenever he gets ready to speak, it's like, oh excuse me, we got to let the special kid speak. Does it not feel like that? That's what it feels like when you let Fresh talk. It's like, oh my God, we got to go ahead and let them have their moment so they can feel included, so they don't feel left out by the others. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure you acknowledge, make sure you give them eye contact, make sure you're really paying attention. Don't make them.
You know, if Myron did take him back, did take Walter back, I think that's kind of beautiful. Honestly, because it's like Walter truly is, and you know, again, he sounds like a nice guy, but that guy's fucking boring. You know, like what does he really do? What does he really do? He kind of sucks. I do the logistic behind the scenes. I could probably I mean, like, I think anybody could do that. Oh, well, I call some people and see if they want to come on the show. Wow. Okay, great.
Them feel inferior, okay? That's what people are always trying to do around Fresh, and that's basically what his platform was, and that's why nobody watches. It's trash. It's Fresh. It's Fresh. So while Fresh was off doing his own thing, having his own adventure on his own journey and path, Myron got serious.
When I said not like her and I didn't get to finish, when I say a serious girlfriend, I'm talking about I supported her. I took care of her. She was like a real main chick, right? Like a real girlfriend. Not a girl like I was just like hooking up with.
So yeah, Myron got serious. He found the one. He finally was ready to settle down, as we will all like to say. But Myron, he's always focused on his work, always focused on his task. So Myron was having issues with that relationship. I got a feeling I'm gonna have to bring up some old stuff very shortly. But Myron went some months without mentioning Angie on his podcast. Apparently a lot of his fans were getting deeply concerned. They were wondering like, hey, is Myron no longer...
Hey, Myron, is your first ever girlfriend that cheated on you? Are you guys doing all right still?
With the woman of his dreams, the woman of his lifetime, somebody who was deeply special to him. You know, this is sort of like when you're watching a TV sitcom and you see that couple get together. It's just like The Office when Jim and Pam finally got together. People were really rooting for it. And that's what the Fresh and Fit fans were doing with Myron. They're like, we really hope that him and Angie go all the way. Will he lock it up? Will he, jump the broom? And you know what? None of that ever happened, because just like in the middle of the night, it was over. And Myron decided, oh my God, I want to drop this news on people like it was no big deal.
When I say that like these YouTube channels, like these reaction are scumbags and liars, guys, I hate to knock the wind out your sails. Me and Angie haven't been together for the most part of this year.
Oh,
Okay.
Now, again, he's trying to say we haven't been together for the better part of this year. Okay? But if you haven't been with her for the better part of this year, why did you post this on May 13th?
Solo cast tomorrow? Yeah, Angie won't be here, unfortunately. I wish she was
Damn, so sad.
here, but she's got to leave.
So the reality
I should have leave to go to Florida, so she can go to Universal with like her Zumba instructor or something. It's actually fucking funny. You know, I mean, if we're really honest about it, it's probably because Myron doesn't seem to step away from his work. I mean, I think part of that's because his business is failing and he's desperately trying to figure out how to keep it going. So he doesn't feel comfortable or secure. I mean, I think they've had to fire a bunch of people. I think they've lost monetization on YouTube. They're just not doing very well. They had to downsize. It's sad stuff, man. It's just sad stuff.
is, if you haven't been together for the better part of this year, why do you let your audience believe that you are still together? Okay? You keep bringing her on your show. So number one, if you haven't been together for the better part of this year, but you've introduced her to your audience and you lead your audience to believe that you're together, then that makes you a liar. It makes you deceitful, okay? So that means that you are having her on as a girlfriend on the show, when in the reality, you guys are not together. And if you are not together, why don't you come back and tell the people out there that, listen, me and Angie broke up, we're just friends. But no, we had to find out because you were lying. You didn't want to admit that Angie was no longer really interested in you. And you said we haven't been together for the better part of this year, but the better part of this year couldn't have been May 15th because we've only had 8 months. So that means May is like 5 months into the year. We're in August. So
you know, I'll give her credit for one thing though. She hasn't like come forward and made like a whole thing about it. You know, like she didn't like expose him and be like, oh, he did this or that, or he has a small penis, or he doesn't really like girls or anything, like he's gay, or, you know, we never saw that. So gotta give her some credit for that. At least she's not terminally online.
If you haven't been together for the better part of this year, you were definitely in New York City together on May 13th.
But it was a big deal. This is something that I know hurt him because he was something that he decided he needed to keep away from his fans. People that he always said he was going to keep it 100 with. People he said he was always going to give the truth to. Never hide anything, but yet he hid this. Some deep, dark secrets. Something that led to pain for him. And it's like, dude, Myron, we always knew that you were never going to be good with women. So, I mean, it's like, why are
What are you talking about, dude? He's an alpha male. It is funny, though, because he doesn't seem to be able to really get girls, even though he's rich. And he works out. So there must be something going on there that, I don't know, makes him not dateable, you know?
we even like shocked at this?
You suspect an NDA might be in play? That's true. That might be actually a good point.
Like nobody was shocked that you broke up with Angie. It was only a matter of time. Like, ooh, like I said, bringing up old stuff. The reason why I had to bring up old stuff is because no. I'm going to wait on that because there's a bigger point to talk about right here and right now. And that is the fact that, once again, remember, Myron is the guru. Myron is the super duper alpha male that we're all trying to look up to and aspire to be.
True. Myron's also kind of a weak little baby that doesn't know how to adjust to the current times. I mean, realistically speaking, you know, like I feel like being a guy nowadays is really tough, but it's not for the reasons that people understand. It's tough because now you're expected to do more than just go to work. You know, you're expected to be a nice person, a little more feminine in the sense of being like emotional and supporting and loving. You know, you're expected to help your wife take care of the house and the family because your wife also has to work. You know, you're expected to not beat people. That's the toughest one. You know, so you're expected to not fucking jack off all the time and drink beer. What the fuck is this, dude? That is unironically, all jokes aside, that's like unironically the difficulty that I think a lot of, especially like, you know, men are dealing with. Is like things have shifted drastically, and like the dynamics and what's expected of you has changed pretty significantly, I would say. It's probably like really the bigger issue, or just an issue. Instead of having, you know, male role models that are like, yeah, we got to get our shit together and try a little harder, be a little more understanding. You know, you have a bunch of people that are like, no, I want to be lazy and just get girls because I'm entitled to it. That's pretty much the whole thing. Instead of trying to like make men better, they try to bring women down to the area of some shittier men, you know?
He is the one. He's the thought leader of that entire community.
He certainly is a thought leader.
He's the one that they listen to on that platform, and not Fresh and not Stuttering Chris. It's nobody else that they listen to. They don't like to listen to Fat Mo unless he's dancing on a dance floor, looking like a dancing panda. That is the only thing that they're looking for. Considering that most of them are trash pandas altogether, it is a whole mess. Sly Cooper's all over the place, but that's a completely different issue. But really, the whole point is people love to listen to Myron and take his advice, especially when it came to women. The whole dating, the whole, smashing the 50 women before you take one serious, the whole making women get rid of their Instagram, the making sure that you chain them to the kitchen, the whole repressing all their rights, making sure they don't vote.
My thing is, why would you want a woman to make food for you? Like, my understanding is that men, there's like, men are the best cooks in the world. You know what I mean? Like, wouldn't you want to take care of it yourself? That's what the traditional dynamic should be. Like, hey, what am I the best at as a man, and then what will I let a woman do for me because she's not going to be as good at it, right? So you have to figure it out, or because you don't feel like doing it, right? That's the real kicker. You know what? I don't want to clean this. Yeah, she's going to be worse at it than I am, but I really don't want to do it, so I'm going to let her do it. You know what I mean? That's the traditional dynamic, baby. No, I'm just kidding.
All of that was Myron, and that had a whole community of men really beating their meat for Myron. So when they were celebrating this relationship and then he didn't say anything about the end, once again, like I said, it was painful. It really hurt them. And they needed closure. But surely the person who is the super duper alpha male would never be cheated on, because you have everything all these men aspire to be. You got a swole up top, even though you're kind of built like an ice cream because you got them toothpick legs. You are.
Damn. That's the worst, man. You got to do some legs. You can't be avoiding your squats. That's like a sin. I feel like you're avoiding your entire structure. Like that's a big deal to me. You got to squat, dude.
Alpha male, you're tanned. You know what I'm saying? Like you speak up for others. You defend your friends, even though they're Geppettos. You do
What the fuck is a Geppetto?
everything that you possibly can.
Oh, pedophiles. Okay. Like, yeah. Are we talking about like Andrew Tate, the guy who admitted to grooming a 15-year-old girl and making her his bottom bitch? His words, not mine. What are we talking about?
To cape up for crimes that other people that are on your friend list have actually done, but it's just to make sure that you keep the friendship going, because that's how loyal you are. You allow white
loyalty to a fault. It's very strange. I feel like that's not very masculine of you to not give up on friends who fucking sex traffic or abuse women. But hey, what are you gonna do?
Premises to actually call you a sand negro to your face, and I mean the other one with the harsh ER. I mean, you allow some really bad things because you stand on principle, right? Well, guess what?
The principle of once you're friends with somebody, they could do anything to harm anybody, and you're all over that shit, and you're totally fine with it. That's the principle, baby.
How could you be cheated on? Well, that obviously has got to be some type of conspiracy, except for obviously people did the homework, and so we have to watch how this saga unfolded.
Wow. This is so beautiful. We've already seen this, but I love this. Oh, I love this. Wow.
Thank you, Angie. She's been great, guys. Truly one of the best ladies ever. Best women. Solo cast tomorrow? Yeah, Angie won't be here, unfortunately. I wish she was here, but she's got to leave.
Oh, shit. Myron, this is so sad, man. Why does she have to leave? I thought she loved you. I could have swore I blocked that, but we didn't. That's life. So sad.
I take that seriously, guys, and I've given up my social life to do so. I've been sitting inside. The only time I go outside, you guys want to know the truth?
Yeah, I want to hear
the painful truth. I only really go outside when I do the fucking debates, man. If I'm being honest with y'all niggas, bro. Like,
that's crazy.
Yo, I literally only go outside to do the debates. I barely leave my building because you guys know me. I'll work, bro. I'll give up my social life. I don't give a fuck.
Wow.
Angie's very.
Why? I understand. I don't know, man. It's like a back and forth type of a thing, because I get, you know, hey, I want to work as hard as possible and I want to like maximize my income or whatever, and I want to be successful and all that. But I feel like if you're not gonna like, it's just for the type of shit he was doing. I mean, did he really need to not like work? I mean, I guess now, right? Because he was successful at a certain point. And then like the red pill thing died down and everybody realized Andrew Tate was a fucking clown and all that other stuff. But you know, I don't know. You'd think you're in your 30s, you're talking about male enhancement or male, you know, men being better and trying to blah, 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 and all this other bullshit. And you're not even trying to start a family. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe he doesn't want a family. Maybe that's what it is. Or maybe he doesn't care. I don't know. It just seems very bizarre to me.
Very understanding.
I don't know. To me, like it's good to set a boundary. I mean, even now, you know, I have my editor. She's good. Solid stuff. And like a big part of the reason why I want one is because like I can technically do it myself, but I don't want to. And part of that's because I want to be able to have free time for myself, especially when my wife is pregnant and I got to take care of her because she's going to be a fucking nightmare. Which is true. You know? But you think you'd want to like make a prep. I mean, makes sense. I mean, it makes sense to me. But I guess he's just like spiraling because he doesn't really know what to do now because he got really popular. He made an unsustainable amount of money riding a trend. And now he's not really able to keep up the pace. So.
She takes Frank whenever I need him. She helps me with groceries and shit.
But my backup editor is me, okay?
So Angie's very understanding. I haven't seen her in a bit. I'm not going to lie to you guys. She actually came by real quick when I was doing the table shit.
When do you have time for a relationship?
You know, as of recently, man, it's been tough, bro. I'm not gonna lie, man. It's been tough as of recently, especially the past year.
Most of the people that I know that are very successful, they don't focus on the relationship as much as they focus on what they feel like is necessary for them to do to win.
Oh yeah, I'd be lying to you if I told you that my relationship was awesome and I was like, no, man. Like my social life, I had 100% transparent, gone, cooked, finito. I'm streaming all day, and then when I'm not streaming, I'm researching, reading the news and stuff like that, and then
he says researching. You want to know what he means though? He means that he's on fucking Twitter the whole day. What do you think he means when he says researching? He means he's on fucking Twitter being terminally online. That's what he means. Dude, I switched this game to performance mode and I've had like no issues parrying. It's actually fucking insane.
You know, make sure I have a topic. So yeah, my social life is absolutely suffered as a part of this. Like I'm not gonna lie. So I got it right. No, hell no, man. It's fucking cooked.
Angie was his caretaker, not his partner. I mean, that might be true if she was doing all the household stuff, and that might be the truth. You know, it's a tough dynamic, man. That I don't think that people understand like this historical male dynamic where a guy goes to work and he works like all fucking day, and then he comes home just to like eat dinner and hang out with his wife and kids for like a little bit, and then goes to sleep and then wakes up and starts it all over. Like, I know things are hard now because both parents work and everything, but that is so unideal. I mean, to me, that would like tear me apart if I basically was just a workhorse who didn't get to hang out with my kids and my wife. And it's got to be horrible for the wife too. I mean, it's a lot of work, like taking care of kids and a house, especially while they're growing up. And so like she's just home and never sees you. You know, she fell in love with somebody. I would hope you fall in love with her. You know, you guys fall in love and then you never see each other while, you know, you have like these kids that are pretty stressful to raise. That's just got to be fucking tough. And so like things are tough now, but I feel like it's so much better. I feel like things are so much better generally, I would say, than they used to be. You know, at that point you're just like fucking roommates. You know, why even care about love at that point? I don't know, man.
Do you have a missus? Do you have a girl?
That's irrelevant to the question.
No, like I just want to ask you.
It's a relevant question because he's basically you know, he's basically his whole podcast and this whole conversation. His prompt here is women shouldn't leave the kitchen. Change my mind. And so it is kind of relevant. Like, hey, can you sustain a relationship like that? Like, do you have a partner that like that allows you to sustain a relationship like this, or are you just doing this performatively?
I'm asking you.
I want to get to know you.
That's irrelevant. We're having an objective discussion. Women,
right? But that's point of view is relevant.
They're sex workers.
Do you have a wife? Do you have a girlfriend? That's what I thought. The fuck? Like,
What does that have to do with anything?
Exactly. Like, it just
This is everything.
means like you can't even get it yourself. So like you are telling me I can't. Like, what's that? I don't get that.
I want to know your argument first because that is like crazy, bro. Don't you have like a girlfriend or like a wife or something? Like somebody.
All right, bro. We went over this many times. Somebody else.
Guys, why do you think it's relevant if I have a partner when we're just trying to talk about if you think your female partner should be stuck in the kitchen? Like, why is that even part of the conversation? It's so interesting because he wants to lean on this concept of like facts. Well, give me the full logical thing. We're not fully logical. And I think it's illogical for you to not be able to sustain a relationship and then try to tell people that a woman should stay in a kitchen because that'll sustain a relationship. There's nothing logical about that. It makes no sense. It's just not going to work.
Because I don't want to.
You're really gonna do
the
that,
same
bro?
argument again? Yeah. Somebody else. And I'm telling you guys, this is a single guy. Like, I even know at some point, I'm like, damn, I need a family, nigga. Like, bro, I'm even telling you this as a single guy. Anyone that's sitting there saying, oh, I prefer friends and close friends and career, get the fuck up out of here, bro. Everybody wants a family. Even the most career-oriented niggas want a family, bro.
Oh. Damn,
As when I
he
say
just said he was single.
single, I mean not married. Fucking retards. Holy
That was him admitting that he's not single.
shit, bro.
Ooh, Myron, who's Angie?
You know what, man? This is crazy, bro. Well,
What did
with,
Angie say?
this is
I said, Myron, are you still with Angie? Oh.
this is absolutely
Myron, are you still with Angie? What the hell, man?
nuts that women don't.
That's so sad for you, bro. This is so cringe, though, to be honest with you. This is her at Universal, dude. In my opinion, the lesser of the theme parks. You know, Disney is better, but that's just my objective opinion. Damn, that's so sad, guys. This is so sad. This is so sad. Sad. This is so sad. There's Angie hanging out with my friend Juan. Disney adult opinion. Bro, Disney is better. Shut up. You guys just don't understand it. The only way that you would think Universal is better is if you don't appreciate immersion. At that point, you're fucking cringe, dude. Wow. She's rollerblading, bro. She just wanted a man that she could have fun with. And Myron just doesn't know how to have fun, dude. Is this bad guys? Bad guys. Let's fight him. Damn. He's so cooked. I'm so curious how he's in danger, though. Danger of not passing on his bloodline, I suppose. Damn. What's happening here? So sad. So sad for my king. So sad for the king of Red Pill. The lion doesn't concern itself with having a girlfriend that doesn't cheat on you. That's all it is, dude. Yeah, somebody Myron probably forced her to read his book, and it really fucked her up. Damn, it's gotta eat him alive, though, because not only is she not with him, but, like, she's so happy without him. That's gotta be the harshest shit, dude. Like, they're just not together. She's so happy. You know, she's happy, man. She's genuine. She looks genuinely happy. She's having the time of her fucking life with some guy named Juan. You know what I mean? And it really puts it in perspective. It means that Myron really just wasn't number one. He was number dos. It's terrible. He was hose B. It's incredible. But yeah, man, it's just like terrible. Like, imagine seeing your ex thrive like right after you guys broke up. I mean, that's fucking tragic. She probably, I mean, considering they probably never really had a particularly sustainable relationship, she probably got over him before they even broke up. You know, that's how it is sometimes. One partner like gets over the other partner for whatever factor, even while they're together, and so they kind of mourn the loss of the relationship while the relationship is going on. It's terrible. Yeah, they call him 1 ton Juan because he's got a huge dingus. I don't know if you guys heard that before. I heard that. Some even call him wonton. Wonton. All right, he's not even Asian though. The joke was that Juan and ton. You know, Juan. That's the joke. That's the whole joke, guys. All right, so give me a fucking break here. I just love how soothing the music is. This guy editing himself in being really upset is just funny to me. Wow.
Angie came to the conclusion that she would rather risk a lifetime sentence at Alligator Alcatraz than spend another minute with Myron Gaines.
Damn. You know, in a normal world, it was just like, hey, two people broke up and it is what it is. But since Myron's such a mean, shitty person, I mean, it's funnier to speculate on the specific reasons why. I mean, when your entire platform centralizes around disrespecting women, that's probably going to be a pretty considerably large factor in why your relationship didn't work out. Or maybe it's the opposite. Maybe it's all a grift and Myron's actually a super big sweetheart. And she found that type of beta shit to be annoying. That's always a possibility as well. Maybe she found it to be too beta and annoying. And she's like, oh, I thought this guy was a real man, but he's actually being a stinky little fucker. Who knows? Whoa, Naruto. That's another example, dude. A normal black dude like in anime. I told you, I always tell you guys, that's the two types of people that go into a hot topic, or normal black people and just very interestingly colored white people, you know, with like different color hair. I didn't mean like, you know what I'm saying?
That's pain. That's true pain. I know that has to hurt, Myron.
I feel like the whole comment about choosing alligator Alcatraz, I feel like women think that alligators and crocodiles are like, and I don't really understand the difference, and please do not try to educate me, I don't care. But they always think that they're just big puppies. You know, they're like, oh, they're so cute. I've seen girls say that they're fucking cute. Like, they just think they're puppies. Those things are vicious, evil animals. What the fuck?
I know that hurts deep down, especially considering it was something that I know you cried yourself to sleep at night. And it's okay. It's okay. One of my best friends, when he broke up with his chick in high school, I mean, it was painful. Like, you know, you thought they were going to tie the knot one day. Like, they were going to go all the way.
I love how he's comparing it to, like, the most childish relationship ever. You know what I mean? Like, what's the... Like, like you're in fucking high school, like a high school level relationship is just so immature. It's just so funny.
Full 70, like old school style, when people literally met each other basically from birth and they died with each other. Like at the end, when one died, they just both died because the other one said, I'm not going to live another day without you. That kind of love is what I thought was going on. And when they broke up, he sat there and lied on my floor for so long that I thought he literally was going to just die there and wither away. Like he didn't move for days. I'm surprised that he actually lived as long as he did. Like, you know, I'd pass
high school crushes are a sad thing, man.
Pass him some water and he would take a sip every now and then. But I mean, it was truly pathetic. It was some weenie shit, but it's okay. He grew on and he moved past that. Others don't always make it past that. People like Myron, a person who's waited all the way till he was damn near 40 years old to have his first girlfriend. I'm concerned that he's hiding these demons deep down, that deep down he's really hurting to a place that he might be considering some things that other people need to look out for. You know what I'm saying? But none of this is shocking. It's not shocking because I have to bring up this.
It's also not shocking because I think that he's gay, which is nothing wrong with that, but like he hates gay people. I mean, I really just think he's like a self-hating person. He hates black people too. I don't know if you see that. Myron hates black people. I think he's a self-hating everything. I think he's gay. I'm pretty sure he's black. I mean, that one I'm fairly more certain of, I think. Actually, I'm more certain that he's gay. Funny enough. I just think he's like a self-hating person that wishes he was born differently. I think that's why he's friends with Nick Fuentes, and he wants to say slurs, but with a hard R,
Edit once again, and I'm sorry. If you've already seen it, you can skip past it. But I feel like everything in this is so relevant to clearly why it was never going to work for Myron and any woman.
You had a girlfriend prior to Angie.
Not really.
Because you've never had a girlfriend in your life until you dated a foreign girl.
Not like yeah.
Case
He didn't have a girlfriend his entire life until he turned 35. That's confirmed.
closed.
No.
Case closed. You never had a girlfriend or a serious relationship until you met a foreigner.
Female attraction, guys, doesn't make sense. Female attraction, guys, doesn't make sense.
My wife has gay friends who say the same thing,
Female attraction, guys, doesn't make sense.
It's crazy.
Female attraction, guys, doesn't make sense.
Is he saying being attracted to females or females? I don't understand what is he saying? Is this him actually admitting he's gay? Is he saying what women are attracted to doesn't make sense, or is he saying he doesn't find boobies attractive? I'm unironically struggling to understand which one. I mean, again, if you do the simple Google search of Myron Gaines gay and go to images, the first things that come up are him hugging and kissing guys. So, like, it is totally possible. It is completely possible that he just doesn't get it. It's totally possible. I think that might be a self-admission. Oh my god.
You called in.
Talked about them gay ass pictures.
I mean, even the glasses are a little zesty. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, we choose glasses on purpose. I have my wife choose my glasses. I don't understand what looks nice. For like over a decade, I wore glasses that were too small for my face, and they actually like looked like slightly like triangles on my face. I have a fat head. But those glasses, my gay cousin Douglas has glasses just like that. My gay brother-in-law Christopher, I don't know why I'm saying their first names. They have glasses just like that. Those are like fashionable glasses. You know what I mean? Like, those are fashionable glasses. You know what I mean? Like, that's a zesty choice.
Dream about cartoons.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Niggas screaming about cartoons right now.
Why don't you talk about? No, it's like 6 videos. It's 6 fucking photos.
This guy sounds like he's about to fucking tell him not to redeem it. This is like a Target gift card. He made him buy.
You doing some gay shit, bro? You only explained 2 of them. Get out of here, bro.
What are you talking about?
Get the fuck out of here,
He
bro.
already explained it multiple times, bro.
Why are you hugging a white boy from behind when your lips is on that nigga here?
Yeah, it's a good question. Again, he's referring to these pictures here. He's referring to these. Why are you hugging on a white boy? Like, this is such straight male behavior, guys.
Why are you letting a white boy kiss you on the mouth with his eyes closed? Y'all.
That's a great question. Which one is that? We're talking about this one.
What the fuck are you doing, bro?
If Myron was, as you say, gay, I would know. Watch any
He likes white boys, Walter.
NBA game. Watch any sport. What do they do when he doesn't go play? They slap the ass. Is that gay too, nigga?
I don't know, man. This is a little different than slapping ass. That's a little different than slapping ass. It looks like he looks like his body is stiff as a board because he's trying to hide a stiffy. This is not like, hey, we had a good game. You guys are at like an EDM festival doing some fucking shrooms and sitting there hugging on each other. And it's the same guy. I'm pretty sure this is the same guy. This looks like a boyfriend type of a thing. This looks like a boyfriend type thing. Honestly. What the fuck?
That's the funny thing. He wants to defend it so much. That's not gay. I'll say not. But hold on. He's gonna be the first one to call anything that is not gay gay. Facts. You're doing this. That's gay. You're doing that.
Yeah, he calls ABBA gay for dancing with girls.
That's gay.
Didn't you say you was gay for dancing?
It doesn't matter. And that's the problem that I have. Yeah. Like, I don't care that you look whatever. You guys are scared about.
Look at this guy. He's looking up gay porn over here.
About that. Yeah. Problem is, you're gonna name. Oh boy, you're gonna chill with girls. That's gay. You're the one that's naming anything on the calendar that's gay, anything on the fucking on earth that is not gay that is gay, and then when people are calling you out on shit that actually looks sus, you're like, no, it's because you're scared. But who gives a fuck?
That's true, man. I feel like one of the gayest things you could ever do is to like be insecure about being gay. Just be gay, bro. Just like dudes. Who cares? It's, you know. Like, why are you letting another man fucking dictate your attractions? What are you doing, dude? What are you, gay? The answer is yes.
If you actually really know who you are, and what you're about.
I don't want to sound like an asshole, man, but I don't do shit for the express pleasure of women, man. It's a waste of time. It's more.
Why? I like doing nice things for my wife, you know. And I do it because I love her. But you also get the reward, especially if you got a fucking if you got a good girl that fucking goes to town on your dingle. You know, it's crazy stuff. What the fuck?
It's way more important to protect her than to please her. Who gives a fuck about a woman's orgasm?
I mean, not for nothing.
It's useless.
That's crazy. But what? Who cares about a woman's orgasm? It's great. That's wild.
Right.
I have a point to make, but that's fucking gay.
No. Wait a minute. You said who gives a have a woman ever had an orgasm with you when you was having sex?
Yeah,
do you know how that feels?
But
for you?
He's wearing the zestiest glasses I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, but I don't. I'm not like in there like trying to like make it happen. I just like do it. If it happens, awesome. If it don't, like all right, well. So
That's crazy, dude. This is the kind of guy that just probably where's the hey guys, where's the Clint? That's what he would say. Guys, where's the Clint? Where is it? Where the heck is it? First of all, I was gonna say job security. Second of all, there's this whole this is fucking wild. There's this whole male power fantasy where it's like, I would protect you with my entire life. I'd go to war for you, but you can't pick up your fucking socks. You know what I mean? You know, I would say you're probably gonna be better off being the kind of guy who picks up a girl's socks than the kind of guy that would die for you in like a scenario that probably will never happen. You should be ready for that scenario, but like realistically speaking, just fucking make her come and pick up your socks and throw them in the trash or whatever, you know?
As a person that hates carpet munching so
that was fucking crazy. That's just wild.
bad, he actually remembers the last time it happened.
Licking your dirty fucking vagina, you stupid bitch. I don't care if you're my wife. No, it's fucking disgusting. Last time I had boxers.
Is this a Muslim thing?
Nah,
Is he talking about how he doesn't eat pussy? What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Is he being fucking for real right now? Oh, that's so stupid.
I just can't do it. I the last time I ate boxer, I remember it was like May 15th of 2013.
He remembers that he ate pussy like fucking 12 years ago one time.
Remember the day.
Trauma. That's the only thing that.
That's crazy, bro. Come on. That's fucking gay. Dude, not eating a girl out is gay. That's crazy, bro. Holy shit.
That reeks of is trauma. You don't remember something like that and look at it as a bad experience unless it was traumatic. It was almost as if he was gangbanged by Dwight Howard.
Dude, that's a good point, dude. It was traumatic that he ate a girl. Like, listen, I mean, I've always eaten girls out. I remember, like, I had a girl that it wasn't the freshest, but you gotta see it through, my boy. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta do what you gotta do. I feel like you gotta hone your skills. You gotta be an alpha. I mean, it's kind of. I feel like, listen, here's my thing with this whole. Myron and the Red Pill have this whole their entire structure is dominating women. If your entire structure is dominating women, how can you fully dominate a woman without eating her out? That doesn't really make sense to me. I feel like you have to eat a girl out to dominate her, right? Like, or like, what have you really conquered at that point? Like, you put your pee-pee in her for a second and then you fucking sneezed in it? Like, okay, that's not really conquering. You know, that's like if you passed through a city and you just like looked at some of the merchandise and you just walked away. That's not a domination thing. That's just like you kind of did a thing. You want to dominate something, you have to fucking own it. And you can't really own it unless you fucking, you know, you make it shit itself. You know what I mean?
Like 11 years ago, bro.
Oh my God.
Never again. Disgusting.
There's bears here.
It's like, again, like as the man, you don't go to the gym, make this money, become successful to put your head in between a woman's legs. Fuck that. You're the man. You're the leader. You're the superior. I'm the supreme leader.
Something that you'll never forget, a true once-in-a-lifetime event. Something that will completely reshape the course of time and your future in the way you think about things. Just think about that one meme. Myron? Yeah, think about that the next time you eat some carpet. That's Myron.
Fat niggas that eat box, right? It's always the ugly, fat mother that are the grossest because they have to be. They have to do the weird shit, right?
What? Bro, I feel like, I mean, I don't know if maybe fat guys just like to eat pussy or something. I'll eat anything, really. I mean,
they have to, Rolo. Like, let's be honest here. Me, I don't do these sit-ups to sit up and lick your dirty ass box. You I'm in the gym grinding. I'm at work making a bunch of money.
Grinding on boys.
Traumatized. I mean, that's the funny thing about Myron. His hero is Andrew Tate, Mr. Bugatti. I love a Bugatti. I don't like pleasuring women. He is that guy. A man who doesn't even like to pleasure women. Anything to make them happy and make them want to stay with you, that's gay. That doesn't make any sense to me. The men and women during their parties are so separated, it looks like they're partying during segregation. It's the craziest shit I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, he charged like a ton of money for whatever that shit was. Or whatever that boat festival was, and it was just like a bunch of fucking dudes who never talked to women before on it. What?
We're going out. Okay. What do I wear? Wear this. Boom. She don't even know where y'all niggas going. You just told her to get ready and she does it.
Oh my God, where are we going? We're going to the moon. The moon? Oh my goodness. I don't have a spacesuit ready. Why don't you have a spacesuit ready? I don't understand. You've been sitting at the house all day long. You've been sitting around doing dishes, vacuuming the floor, cleaning the house. But yeah, for whatever reason, you didn't think to yourself that you would need a spacesuit at some point in time? Damn it, when I said I would
That's true, though. That's actually valid, okay? That's valid.
love you to the moon and back, I really meant it.
It's valid to be upset about that.
I meant that I was actually going to take you to space. Intergalactic, interstellar travel. Why
I think what he meant is he's going to give a girl a lot of space because he's afraid of women. I think that's what he actually meant to say.
aren't you prepared? You're not prepared for anything. I mean, come on, bitch. What is wrong with you? Like,
Hey, you want to be my girlfriend and then we're just never going to hang out? I'm going to give you a lot of space. I'm going to be working all the time. Which is so funny to me because I feel like Myron's work, like he says researching, like he's actually researching. But you know that motherfucker is just sitting on his he's just sitting on his phone on Twitter all fucking day.
seriously, I don't understand where your mind is. Like, do you not understand? You're supposed to be able to read my thoughts. You're supposed to be able to pick out and just predict the things that I'm ready to do. When I come home, everything in my life should be ready. Where's my foot bath?
Hey, I need this done. Does it?
Bro, those glasses are so zesty, dude.
Oh man, these guys are truly wild. I mean, they are nuts. Here, you want the keys? You want the keys? Here, go fetch. If you want to leave the house, that's what you got to do. Fetch. Mr. She packs my condoms while I travel. I tell you what, I knew all that stuff was eventually going to come to fruition one day. All of a sudden, you were supposed to have this girlfriend who was apparently packing your condoms so you can go ahead and pack out a bunch of other women when you were traveling out of town so you can bring back whatever diseases, herpes, gonorrheas, or whatever that you were thinking and just infest her with it. And then also say, you know what, I'm too busy actually most of the time to ever have sex with you. Honestly, to be, honest, like that whole fabrication about taking the condoms was a lie because you never have sex, according to you and according to her. Apparently, you are one of those who's always in monk mode. You're constantly working. And that's why you said apparently this relationship had to end because you were just like, oh my God, I just work too much. Like, dude, you're going to have to figure out some things in life where you're just going to have to balance some shit out. Like, we all are on the grind, but we also can find time to squeeze in for women. I mean, if you like them. I mean, honestly, I'm still thinking you're into the other Vaseline cheeks, but you're in...
Vaseline cheeks? Is Vaseline even good for that kind of stuff, I feel like it would kind of hurt, no?
But if we're talking about women, there's still time to fit them in. You just need to make up that time. You can still grind, do the other things, have your purpose, and still be, Myron Gaines if you really want to, or Amra Fudd, or whatever person or identity you choose to be, without having to just throw away love altogether. I mean, damn, and it's okay to fall in love. It's fine. It's all right. I mean, you don't need to cry on stream. I don't recommend that. Like, I mean, luckily, I think you have held away from that.
Well, did he cry on stream because people were making fun of his boyfriend Myron? No.
But still, make sure, I want you to have some dignity at the end of the day. I do. I mean, a little bit. Because the next stage in this whole saga with Myron and them is now, after the whole breakup and everything, which was sad enough, and people clowned him for weeks for it, is the fact that now that he's saying that they had to leave YouTube. YouTube has to go. And the fact that they can't change.
I wasn't up to speed on that update, dude. Although it makes perfect sense that he would have to leave YouTube because, they just constantly, he says wild shit. He doesn't really seem to care. He doesn't really seem to care about, actually maintaining his platform. He seems to care more about saying whatever he wants to say. I really don't understand. I truly don't understand. There's a lot of these instances that you see this kind of stuff happen too. But where you got these guys and, they don't just do what's established and works, especially when they have tons of money. Like, they were probably making millions. And that is usually, like, create a website that you typically will, like, do most of your content. I think this is the current conservative strategy, because they're honestly the best when it comes to this. You have a website, like a Daily Wire or something, and then you have all your clips or platforms or whatever. You want everybody to go to your website, where you charge a monthly fee. So, like, you'll stream on YouTube, and probably YouTube because that's usually the best. And you'll post on YouTube, but like you'll cut your stream off after half of the stream and say, "Hey guys, we're going to talk about the stuff that's palatable for YouTube, and then we're going to get off, and then I'm going to go. The rest is going to be on like my actual website." And so like the first hour is YouTube only, and then the next like, hour or two after that, it's also good. It's just going to be on like your private. Like they don't do that stuff. Instead, they just fucking stream on YouTube, and then they're like they get punished for saying bad words. Like, well, this is stupid. I can't say slurs and mock people. Like, why don't you fucking idiots just... Why don't you idiots just copy that strategy? Like, it makes so much sense to engage in that strategy, and they just refuse to do it. It's like they're so dumb. I don't get it. I don't understand. This isn't even something you have to experiment with, really. This is just something that seems to be like tried and true and tested and works. But, you know... They don't do it. I don't get it.
Change the platform over to LubeTube so they can be as raw as they really want to be on this platform. They said they gotta go. They said they can't make enough money here. For whatever reason, they are truly preaching the definition of insanity as trying to get remonetized on this platform. They keep doing the same thing. They haven't changed their rhetoric. They haven't changed their tone. They haven't changed anything that they've done off camera. Like Myron still has the hood hanging up in his room somewhere, and he still
that's fucking crazy.
Still wonders why they haven't been remonetized on this platform. I'm sorry. They don't trust you. That's why you're not going to get to make the money back here. So it makes sense that they're going to hightail it up out of here. And you know what? That is kind of sad. That is kind of sad. I mean, we're going to miss some of the days where we can clown them on this platform. I don't want to go to Rumble. I don't want to go to Castle Club. I don't want to go to any of those places to find Fresh and Fit. I guess we're going to have to find some more people to clown. But those people are running away. And I get it because there ain't no money in it. It doesn't make a lick of sense why they've been trying so hard with the same method. I mean, dude, this is literally, like I said, the definition of insanity is repeating the same shit, expecting different results. And that is what they've been doing for almost 3 years now. It's like, dude, what are y'all doing? Y'all got to be smarter than this. But then again, you have Fresh in the whole thinking circle.
I mean, he's right for the most part. I mean, sometimes you have to maintain consistency even through the tough times, because that's just the way that you have to gravitate. But again, if their issue is monetization, why aren't you trying to pull more people over to a community? Like if I keep having issues with YouTube, that's probably what I would do. I would figure something out. I would try to. Hopefully I don't. I don't know, man. It's just like they're so dumb. I don't get it.
Circle, which dilutes the whole brain power of everybody in it. So I get how you can come to the conclusion that, you know what, maybe we can't figure shit out. I guess I can get that. But honestly, that's really all I got for this video. On a serious note, on a very, very serious note, I know I clown Myron and all of them on this channel a lot, but he is a very opinionated figure. And Charlie Kirk just got deleted the other day in a very terrible way that I still can't erase from my brain right now. And I mean, on a real note, like, people like him need to start looking around for like legitimate security when they go to these events. You need to make sure that you have people looking out for you, because I know some of the stuff that you spew is just for like, you know, almost shits and giggles.
For attention, yeah, for sure, 100%.
At this point in time, but like people be taking these things to heart, and when people take it to heart, they will start thinking about how to take your heart, and I don't want to see that happen. Like, dude,
me neither, man. I love making money and content off of off of them. No, in all honesty, everything aside, especially after the whole Charlie Kirk thing, I think this is a good point that he's making. But I think that there's a lot of this stems from terminally online behavior in two ways. For one, people get so disconnected to other people in some way, shape, or form that they will feel like the people that they might be targeting aren't real people. They get radicalized online into thinking some crazy fringe shit that's almost never the reality of the actual world. But then there's also people online who make content, and they are also terminally online who say wild, provocative shit because it's one of the biggest things that keeps you getting attention. And so all these different factors kind of mix together, and they create the perfect storm of, the creation of violence. There's just a lot. It's just fucking crazy. It's like, yeah, man, you should be careful. First of all, be careful how you consume content, because you don't want to be some kind of like fucking, terminally online freak. But then also be careful of what you say online, and don't just try to say provocative shit for attention and lulz, because sometimes those words could potentially come back to bite you, and it shouldn't happen. But, you should be careful about the way that you represent yourself, bro.
I do not support Charlie Kirk. I do not like Charlie Kirk. And it is one of those things many other people are. I'm not alone. And The other day, I don't know if that came across in my video because I said I was sad about it. I was mostly just sad that somebody died and his family is left with no, dad anymore. I mean, that's a sad, terrible reality for them. For him, he didn't believe in empathy, so why should I believe in it for him?
It's interesting because we saw the full context of it. He said, I don't believe in empathy, and then he refused to explain himself, and then he started talking about how ranked choice voting is bad. I was like, what the fuck? It's very strange.
But with Myron, I'm just saying, dude, be careful. I'm telling you, you go out to these open events. I mean, you're unchecked at most of these events. Like those little clips I showed you earlier, he was unchecked. I mean, hell, somebody could have just walked up and mopped his ass. Dude, there was literally a laser pointer at him recently. Now, that wasn't a real gun or anything like that, but what if it was?
I mean, I know. What if it, I mean, the fact that it's a laser pointer in general is already scary, even if it's not a gun. I mean, think about it. What if a cat jumped on you and started scratching your face? You can get fucking rabies, dude. It's scary. I'm fucking around. Like, honestly, it is still, like, it's still scary. It's fucked up.
I ain't going to say for him to stop speaking, but I am going to say you might want to take out some security if you're going to go out.
Hey, well, you should also be more thoughtful in your speech.
Speaking. Because.
But, like, nobody values Myron for his words outside of when he says, like, provocative shit. That's the problem. Is like if he toned down his rhetoric, he doesn't really get a fan base anymore, especially since he's not saying anything anybody gives a fuck about anymore. So it's a little bit, it's a little tough for him.
Telling you, man, shit's dangerous out there, and I need you as a worthy opponent and adversary for me to clown every now and then here on the internet. So I need these people to make it and exist. It's just like having, you have to have compelling villains. It's like having the Joker around. You don't want the Joker to die. You want the Joker to stick around so we can have more episodes, so we can have more battles. That's why the Joker didn't want to kill Batman. It's the same thing, vice versa. It's why Goku lets everybody go. We got to fight again. I mean, damn, dude. I mean, it's to a point where it's just like sick, but, either way, see you soon.
Well, I mean, that was a pretty good video. I liked it. This guy was fun. I've never seen his stuff before. He was a fun creator to watch, honestly. Woo! Get my ass fucking spanked, boy.